Hello everyone, Tech1421 here. Welcome back to my countdown series to Call of Duty Ghosts. We have 26 days left until the release of Call of Duty Ghosts, until we get that game in our hands for ourselves to play on November 5th. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely very excited, and this countdown series has got me very excited, and I hope it is getting you guys excited as well for the release of COD Ghosts. Every single time I do more research for this game, whether it is for this countdown series or just personal interest in general, such as finding new guns, finding different game modes and different like creative class stuff, whatever it is, it's just definitely very exciting, and this is a nice way to pass the time. And I hope it is a interesting way for you guys to pass the time as well, and you are enjoying the series. If you are, please leave a like down below with all the videos, not just this one. I would really appreciate it, and that would just help me out like a lot. There's no other really way to say it. That would just help out tremendously, and I would just make me happy in general. So I do really appreciate that. On to today's topic, which is a topic that I am going to have fun talking about, which is shotguns. Shotguns are always very controversial, along with snipers in Call of Duty series. There's a lot of different opinions on shotguns as well as snipers, but we're talking about shotguns today. In this gameplay, I am using the what's it called? A Model 1887, and this is Modern Warfare 3. And Model 1887 made its first debut in Modern Warfare 2 as a secondary gun, and it was one of the best secondary guns in the game, and not just in the game, but one of the best guns in general in COD history, in my opinion, before it got patched. When it got patched, it was not nearly as good, but before the patch, it was absolutely phenomenal. And I was running around, I couldn't wait to get to level, I think it was like 67 or something, to get that gun for myself and run around with it. And in this game, Modern Warfare 3, the Model 1887 is not nearly as powerful as it once was in Modern Warfare 2. You can't have it akimboed, which means you can only run around with one shotgun, and the damage is just off, and you can't really do much. Sometimes you'll see that this gun is like the best gun ever, and then other times it just can't kill anything. It takes like 3 or 4 shots from close range to kill somebody, but it's just very, it's just not the best shotgun. So today we're going to be talking about the shotguns in in COD Ghosts. I always say Black Ops. I don't know why. It's not Black Ops, it's Call of Duty Ghosts we're talking about. So the 3 shotguns that have been confirmed I want to talk about, and those are going to be in a second. Before I do that, just talk about some quick, just general things about shotguns. It is unclear yet which guns, if any, will get a shotgun attachment on them, and normally those are like assault rifles, so it's unclear whether or not, it's not confirmed yet, as far as I know, as far as the research I've done, whether or not assault rifles will be getting a shotgun attachment. And now it's not that big of a deal because I never really used it, and when I did, it wasn't that great. It was normally just to get like a challenge or two, and then kind of just up, try to level up faster. But in this game, which we'll talk about later, the challenges are a little bit different than past Call of Duty games. So the shotgun attachment is not going to really matter, and I don't think really anyone would use it anyways. So that's that for the shotgun attachment. Shotguns in general in this game are going to be given their own class, so they are going to be a first. They're going to be a primary weapon, so they're not going to be a secondary weapon like in Modern Warfare 2. So that's good news for the most part. I think a lot of people will agree that that's probably a good thing. Now, I am probably in the minority when it comes to that, because I really enjoyed having shotguns as secondary rifles, or as not secondary rifles, as secondary guns, just because I think it was nice to have like a long range weapon and then a close range weapon, because you're not going to want to run around with a shotgun in wide open areas, and that's what your assault rifle and your submachine guns are for, and then other weapons like that. But where the shotguns really do their damage is close quarters, and a lot of these Call of Duty maps now don't really have close quarters. They have close quarters here and there, like in different hallways, but when the whole map is concerned, when you look at the big picture, there's not really too many close quarters combat that you're going to find. It's going to be a lot of lines of sight and stuff like that, where the assault rifles and snipers and LMGs really do their damage. So that's why I like shotguns as secondaries, because you could kind of put those on there just in case. But anyways, shotguns in this game, as I just said, are going to be primary weapons. And let's go ahead and get into the 3 that are confirmed so far. I do hope they add more shotguns to the game, but I do not think they will. So these are the 3, starting with number 1 is going to be the FP6. Now this gun, once I read it off, it will sound a lot like some other shotguns in Call of Duty series. It's a 12 gauge pump action combat shotgun. This is a gun that is in real life used by law enforcement, so for law enforcement use. So if you ever watch any like TV shows that have like law enforcement in them, they're carrying a shotgun. That's pretty much what they're going to be using. So it's a lot like the M104 from Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, and it's also a lot like the M1216 from Black Ops 2. So it's a lot like those 2 shotguns. It's pretty much the same thing. The attachments for these 2 guns so far has been announced as the foregrip and the red dot. Pretty standard. Those 2 attachments were on the other 2 guns I just mentioned as well, so no surprise there. Anyways, on to the next gun, which I don't have a lot of information about. I wish I had more, but it's called the MAUL, the MAUL as I like to pronounce it. I don't know if that's a proper pronunciation of the weapon, but that's what I'm going to call it. The MAUL, MAUL, is an Australian-made gun by a company named Metalstorm, and the only reason I'm saying that is because their name just sounds awesome. If I had a gun company or whatever manufacturer, I'd name myself Metalstorm because that sounds awesome. It is a 5-round weapon. It's a lightweight semi-auto shotgun that can shoot buckshots or slugs. I don't know what will be in COD Ghosts, but we'll have to wait and see. And it shoots pretty fast. It's semi-auto, so you can go 2 seconds and shoot all 5 rounds according to my research. And what's kind of weird about this gun is it is designed to model a combat rifle such as the M4 and M16. Now, if you look at the scope or the barrel of this gun, you'll notice that it looks a lot like something like an M4 and M16. So I don't know how it's going to fire. I don't know if it'll be really powerful. I'm guessing that it will be. So we'll just have to wait and see for that. Now, the last and final shotgun on the confirmed list for Call of Duty Ghosts is one that we have a lot of information on so far. I've seen gameplays of it online. I'll try to link a few in the descriptions down below if you want to see some gameplay with this gun. Keep in mind that the people that are using the gun might not necessarily be the best, but at least you get to see the gun in action. So this gun is the MTS-255, and it's a very strange gun. It's not something that we haven't really seen before. It has a 5-round internal revolving cylinder. So basically, it's like if you put a revolving pistol on a shotgun and just gave it the shotgun barrel. Very, very, very strange shotgun. It kind of reminds me of the Striker from MW2 and MW3. The attachments that this gun can have are the foregrip, silencer, slug rounds, and red dot. Now, slug rounds is a new attachment. I'm guessing that it has something to do with giving the gun more power. That's the thing that makes sense to me. Kind of like an FMJ attachment. And then it really looks weird with a red dot. And the other thing is I can't really picture this gun with a silencer, but hey, it's on there. So that's going to be that. It kills pretty fast, 1 to 2 shots at the most, probably 2 shots. And unless you're really far away, then maybe 3, but I don't see it being more than 1 or 2. It kills people really fast if you watch the gameplay of it. But that's going to do it for shotguns. If you can, in the descriptions down below, tell me what your favorite shotgun is in all of Call of Duty history, as well as what shotgun from that 3 you're looking forward to in COD Ghost. I'll see everybody tomorrow with day 25. We're going to be talking about sniper rifles. See you then. Peace.